Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of Blogging with Blake. I'm Antoinette, a social media maven, a boomer who blogs with a millennial mind. And today we're going to talk about the ABCs of blogging. Always be creating. That's right. Content, you remember, is king. But how do you know what to write all the time? Sometimes your mind is like racing. You don't know what to do. You sit down in front of that laptop or your computer and nothing happens. You can't think of a thing to write. Well, when that happens, you know what you need to do? Bye-bye. Go outside. That's right. Take a walk. Go for a jog. Walk around a lake. Hey, read a book. Open a magazine. Read the comics. You know, comics are always fun. Live life. Something will pop into your head. Trust me. You'll be walking around and you'll see something that you want to share with your audience. And guess what? Make sure you have something to write it down. And if you don't, make sure you have something to dictate it into. When I'm out walking and something will pop in my head, the first thing I do is I hit my voice recorder and I dictate. So that way I will have that note when it's time to sit back down at my computer. Speaking of doing something, are you good at something? Do you remember how fun it was in elementary school on show and tell day? You couldn't wait to bring in the latest gadget, gizmo, toy, or thing that you got. If you're good at creating something, DIYs, making a recipe, tutorials, cleaning, gardening, whatever it is, bring it to your readers. Write it down. But you know what? Add a video. Add a video like this. Do an Instagram video, a Vine, a Vimeo, what's the Periscopes, the Meerkats, whatever they're called. Do a mini video or a flipogram. Those are always cool. You know what else is cool? Interviews. Is there someone that you want to interview? Perhaps it's a relative, an elderly relative in your home or in your family that has lived through some great times in history. And you can interview them. That can actually turn into a series. Or if there's a play or a program or a concert that's going on in a local high school, local college, maybe you can interview the person that produced it or wrote it or even was in it. That will give you more credibility. You love shopping? Go to the mall. Is there a fashion show? Is there a new store that opened up in your neighborhood? Look at the paper, and if it's free, it's even better because you can go with your camera, your pad. Hey, you're media. You're with the press. Find out what's going on and then write about it. Share it with your audience. Have fun. You know, life is so short, and we all know that. Have fun. Go out with your spouse, your boo, your kids. Something is going to happen. Just looking at the water or watching a sunset or a sunrise, you can always capture that in written or in visual aids. Quotes, inspirational messages, even lyrics to a play or lyrics, not lyrics to a play, but lyrics to a music, lyrics to a song. How did that make you feel? How does it make you feel when you hear this song? What are your 5 favorite songs for the summer? What are your 5 favorite holiday songs? There's so many things you can write about. History. Talking about history? How about if you say, this time in history we didn't have the microwave and this is how we cooked. Hey, I grew up before the smartphone, before the microwave. Rotary phones. We used to dial. Remember picking up the phone and calling the operator? 411, hello, party lines. Write about that. What was it like 20 years ago? What was it like when you grew up? Little known facts. How about things that happen in your city or state or even in your own family that you can present? So there's so many ideas. But before I let you go, I want to give you one last tip. Sharing is caring. That's right. Is there something that you read on someone else's blog? How about you read it from my blog? Share it. Let your readers know that you found a great article or a great post on DEDwithdeals.com or Blogging with Blake. Just let them know that you got it from me, because if I get it from you, I'm going to let my readers know, and you're going to let your readers know, and we're going to cite our sources, because that's what you have to do. So I am so glad that you spent a few minutes with me today with Blogging with Blake. And I hope that I gave you some ideas to always be creating and that your blog is going to be so successful. I cannot wait to read what's happening in your life, what's happening in your town, what's happening around town. So until we meet again, have a blessed day. See ya.